What's up? What's up? And how are you guys doing on today? Happy Tuesday. Y'all know what it is. And you know why we here. Baby, it is the Let's Unload podcast. All right. Now, y'all, I know y'all hear how I sound. Just bear with your girl. Baby, we gonna push through and we gonna move on. Like, all sound like this and they all look like this. All right. So, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to do. Be sure to jump down in the comments. Let us know who we talking to. Share out, like both videos, and subscribe to both channels, okay? We're trying to get up in the algorithm, so y'all got to help us sisters out now. Y'all got to help us out so we can get up in the algorithm and we can, be seen so we can drop this knowledge and have the open conversation with everybody. So tonight's topic is, does your relationship benefit or hinder you? But before we get into the conversation, Dina girl, what is up? How are you feeling on today? How you doing, girl?
I am feeling outstanding and amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, representing my love sweater on today because I'm still in the love season as we approach
Come on.
the
It is definitely the love month.
Yes.
So it's love month. Valentine's Day is next week. You got any plans? What you got going on?
I don't know yet. I ain't decided what I'm gonna do for myself yet. I ain't decided. I'm still up in the air about what I'm doing. So
okay. I don't have any plans. I'm sure more times than none, baby, I will be in this house. Okay. I don't want to be in the crowds. I don't want to be traffic. So in the house, I know it would be. If we go somewhere, baby, it's gonna start raining. If it just start raining in Memphis, Dina, just know because I'm out. Just to be like, well, we're shutting went out. So
well, you stay at home. You stay at home because I don't want it to rain. If it's nice outside, because baby, Dina gonna be outside. Might maybe go and get my little feet done or something. Give me some lunch. I don't know. I might have a girlfriend in town for the weekend, so we might get together and do a little something, for ourselves.
Okay, I'm here for all of that. So, Friend, what do you have for the icebreaker for today? What's our icebreaker for today?
Let's see. Hey, y'all that's coming in. Hi, Angela. Hi, Linnell. I think that's Linnell. Hey, ladies. How y'all doing? Hope y'all have had a great Tuesday today. Tonight's icebreaker is Valentine's Day. Have y'all ever heard of Valentine's Day? Have you ever celebrated Valentine's Day? Chime in and let us know what you think about it. So for me, I didn't know Valentine's Day even existed. Okay. I was just minding my business I think I was in Dollar Tree and I seen some stuff that said Valentine's. And I was like, Valentine's? What is that? So I Googled.
Wait, so you ain't never heard of Valentine's Day? Like never, not never?
No.
Girl, what rock have you been under?
Listen, I never heard of Valentine. If I did hear it, I didn't know what they were talking about, so it never crossed my mind.
Okay.
So I Googled it and said Valentine. So it was like it's Valentine's Day with your girlfriends. So I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds a little neat. So one of my friends' birthday is actually on Valentine's Day. Okay. So we were going out the day before. I think maybe I'm gonna say Valentine's Day was maybe on a Monday. So we were going out that Sunday for her birthday. So I decided to turn it into a Valentine's Day since it was actually on Valentine. So I bought little gift bags. I think it was like 10 of us. Bought little gift bags, put everybody like a little sparkling wine, some little Valentine cups, some little knickknacks, just a little patty wag they can take on home. And my friend, she did some like the little cupcakes. Shout out to my friend Keisha Gilliam who does baby cakes. Y'all need some cupcakes, some cake jars, some cakes, all that kind of stuff. She get you right. So she made us our individual own little heart-shaped cakes. And that was 3 years ago. So every year we started doing Valentine's Day, and this will be our third year, and we do it the Sunday before Valentine's Day, and we go to Firebirds, whether it be Colleyville or Wolf Chase. That's our Valentine's where we meet up.
Okay. Well, shout out to y'all having a good old time at the gala time. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to it. I'm just still shocked at the fact that you did not know what that was. I am really shocked that you've never heard of it. That is really shocking. I've never. Let me take that back. I did do a Galentine with my friends. We went to Porch and Parlor, and that was about 3, 2, 3, maybe about 3 years ago. Maybe going on 3. I feel like we ended up going to Porch and Parlor, and we sat outside. We had a good time, and I actually think we did it on Valentine's Day. I was with my friends, and where I ended up going, because I think my husband had to work that night, and baby, he was asleep. I was like, well, I'm ready to go. They go to Porch and Parlor. Why not? Let me go give me some good old food and something to eat real quick. You don't like Porch and
Parlor? 2 thumbs down.
What? You know what? It would never be the first on the list. However, I'm not mad if somebody suggests Porch and Parlor. I'm not mad, but it won't be my first to go.
I'm mad, and don't invite me. Any of y'all heard?
You don't like it at all?
I went to Porch and Parlor for my cousin's birthday. I spent $125, and everything that I had was nasty. Okay.
What did you get for $125 by yourself?
So, that was my first time there. So I had to get an appetizer. So I don't even remember what appetizer I had. Then I got the steak.
Okay.
And I'm sure I got a baked potato. I don't even remember what else I got. So I asked for some A1 because the steak didn't have no seasoning to it, right? So they bought me an A1 container, probably about half of this.
Yeah, they charge you for it. Yep, they charge you for it.
I could have went to the store and got a whole bottle for $5.
Yep, they charge. Yep.
Nope, never again. The only thing that I liked was the Brussels sprouts. Now they were amazing.
The Brussels sprouts are good. Yeah,
they were amazing. But I'm not going down there to pay $100 for no Brussels sprouts. Don't invite me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's y'all birthday. Don't invite me to Porch and Parlor. I'm not that friend. I want to spend my money on good food. And that was not good.
I went again last year for dinner, and the person that we took, now me and another friend had already been there a couple of times all right. So we took someone else, and she was the same way. She did not like Porch and Parlor, at all. She was like, nope, I ain't never got to come back. I don't care for it. And she's a steak person. And she didn't like it. So I get it. I think everybody do. Do I feel like it's overrated?
Yes.
Yes, it is definitely overrated. I've had better for sure. However, I'm not mad if somebody invites me. I'll be honest. If somebody invites me, I'll go. I'll eat. I know what to stick to. But if we're going for dinner, Porch and Parlor is not the first one on my list. It's not. It probably won't even make the top 5, honestly.
Not even the top 10. Now, Naylo says she been wanting to try them. Now, everybody, I always say everybody has to go and get their own experience.
Yeah.
Don't let me tell you, but baby, Dinah ain't going to pay another $125.
Yeah.
I can go to good old Firebirds and get me a steak.
And Firebirds, baby, I cannot stand Firebirds. I cannot stand Firebirds. Now, there's a one. How you feel about Porch and Parlor is half. If we go on Firebirds, don't worry about it. I catch y'all after the fact. No. I cannot stand Firebirds.
Mm.
I cannot stand it. No.
Lord forgive her for she know not what she do.
I do not like it. And if I go, I'm gonna sit there and be like, "You just bring me a sweet tea and lemonade. That's okay. That's all." Just,
Not even a lobster dip.
no. The last time I went, when I tell you it was the worst, I think that turned me off so bad. And we went to which location did we go to? I think we went to the one out there in Bartlett. That location, and oh my.
See, Angela with me, she with Firebirds. The Firebirds Kai deal is the best though.
I was like, I would never, ever. And I have kept that, baby. I ain't been back to Firebirds. Have not. And that was almost 2 years ago. Ain't been back. Ain't thought about it. Ain't blinked. Ain't nothing, baby. They closed down today. It wouldn't make me no, never mind.
Say that I rebuke that. I rebuke that. Don't say those words about the Firebirds.
Baby, it won't make me no, never mind if they close down.
Sunday, party of 10 coming through. Okay.
Oh, no, ma'am. Nope, never been a big fan of it. All right, you guys. So, wait, did we do the icebreaker or not? I'm a little cloudy, so you got to tell me.
Valentine's Day was the icebreaker.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm like, dang, wait, did we do it or not? I forgot. Y'all gonna have to bear with me, y'all. I am struggling. All right, you guys. So y'all see, y'all know why we here. We're gonna talk about our topic for today is, does your relationship benefit or hinder you? Now, Dina and I was kind of going back and forth about topics. And I sent the one topic speaking about, if you're having disagreements in your relationship, does that mean that, how did I word it?
Does a crack, you said,
are the cracks showing? Thank you.
Yeah.
Do that mean the cracks are showing in your relationship? And she was like, huh? What? And even though we were texting, I heard her say it just like that. Huh? What? So
she don't know me.
So I was like, yeah. And she came back and she was like, well, what about if we reword it and maybe it can kind of mean the same thing? So I'm like, okay, cool. We can roll with that. So I think a lot of times when people have a lot of disagreements and things, it can look like, well, maybe y'all don't need to be together. If y'all arguing this much or whatever. So also, in other words, is this relationship a benefit or is it hindering you? What are some signs that we can look for, or how will we know the difference between if it's a benefit or if it's a hindrance? Take it away. I'm gonna have to come out for a minute. Go ahead, Dina.
Okay, so that can either pertain to marriage, relationship, or friendship, right? So you can kind of see now. Granted, we all have disagreements because we all have our own thought process, our own way of doing things. We may have different ways that we live, or different little guidelines. So of course we're gonna always sometimes have disagreements, and that's okay. But it's in how you handle those disagreements that shows this relationship ain't working. So I'm gonna take friends for now. So in friendships, we all have friends that some are closer than the others. Some we might be a little separate from because, like I said, lifestyle or just the season that we're in, we may have different ways of doing things. But does that friendship mirror something that puts you in a better place? Or does it make you always be the mean, grouchy person when you always around that person? Like everything they do irritates you. They just get on your nerves. The sound of their voice is just anything they do, it just bothers you. Something ain't right with their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're gonna be around each other and I irritate you like that, then it's some underlying issues going on, and we need to see what it is. Because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes in friendships, you outgrow friendships. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people don't like to say that because we've been friends for since elementary, or we've been friends
Mm-hmm.
since we went back to the church in the junior high. That doesn't always mean that you're supposed to stay friends because you've been friends for a long time. Because sometimes
Correct.
you go this way, I go this way. I might be growing this at this speed, you growing at this speed, and we ain't matching. And it's
Mm-hmm.
okay long as we have a respectable disagreement about, whatever it is. Now, if my best friend out here, baby, we done had some arguments, baby. We be like, she won't tell me this, I'm gonna tell her that. But we gonna come back and we're gonna be like, whatever, we talk about something else in the next minute. But if we stay right there and then it gets bigger and bigger and it's like this all the time, then there's a problem. And we used to have our little disagreements like that, but growth should play a part in that because we have been friends since who child, junior high, high school, not high school, junior high, up in all them years. So of course you go through different stages and like I said, different seasons of your life, because y'all might not know it because I know I'm so nice and sweet now, but baby, I had a mouth, a bad attitude. I've been delivered. Thank you, Jesus. I would just say anything and just roll with it. If you ain't like it, I'm sorry. And I probably was very toxic in their relationship, but I'm so glad the Lord has saved me. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm
Come
better.
on. That's growth where you can admit where you were wrong. Come on.
I
All
can't because I had the attitude, you can take it or leave it and make me no difference.
right.
However,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't work for me now. I try to be quiet a lot. And I try, what they used to say, I can control my tongue. It's my facial expressions. Baby, when
Yeah.
your eyebrow used to go up, y'all better move. But that's just my take on friendships. Like our friendship, I feel like we should be able to have friendships, especially at this age, and even a little younger, that I can tell you something and you might not agree with it, but we still can agree to disagree and move on
Right.
about it. But if
Mm-hmm.
it causes a big problem, then there's an underlying issue.
Yeah.
If we always gotta bump heads, then something ain't right.
I agree. You touched on friendship, and I'm gonna piggyback on friendship and go into relationship and marriage. As far as friendship go, I do think more times than none, I think we outgrow a lot of relationships, but we do want to hold on to it because of the longevity that comes with said friendship.
Yeah.
Um, and the cracks do begin to show, and it does become a point to where this may not be benefiting me anymore. It's more of a hindrance. It's more, time consuming. It's harder to be a friend in that relationship. Now, as far as an actual relationship, where you're with the opposite sex and or marriage, and to me, when it becomes a hindrance or a benefit, I look at the hindrance as if you are always giving,
Mhm.
and you're not getting any of that back, or you're always having to dim your light, or you having to always be the one to compromise. Like if you're the one who's always on that end, I think it may be a hindrance. Now, if you married, y'all don't have to go to marriage counselor, work that mug out because y'all in the covenant, y'all married. Figure that thing out. But as far as a relationship go, where they haven't made it to the altar and got married and all those things, it may take some time to let me step back from this thing because hey, I'm being the person that have to always compromise, and now it's becoming a hindrance. I make all the plans, I do all of this. If you find yourself saying, "Well, this nigga don't do nothing," it may not be so much of a benefit for you. And just on the hindrance side, now if I speak to the benefit side of things, you do want it to be equal. Now, this is my rule of thumb. Y'all tell me what y'all think. My rule of thumb is I feel like the man should always love the wife more or the woman more. I don't think a woman should ever love the man more than he loved you. That's just my personal opinion. Now let me expound on why I say that. Because a man is a protector. A man should want to, especially if y'all moving towards marriage or in marriage, he should want to move the world, the earth, the every little stone for it to work. And when women love the man more, we end up doing stupid stuff. And we end up finding ourselves, well, we can go ahead and have an open relationship because I just love him so much. You know, we can bring somebody else in the bedroom because I just love him so much. You know, and we end up not being who we are anymore because we love the man so much. I think the man needs to love the woman more. I think it shows the protection. It shows everything for me. Now, what a benefit looks like is y'all are on an even playing field. You know, if you don't have, let me help you. And that don't always mean monetary gain. You know, right. That don't always mean money. We get into a thing to where he got to pay my bills. And if he ain't paying my bills and flying me out, we ain't got nothing to talk about. You know, we on some old city girl, childish bull crap. But once you get past that, you know, I do feel like, you know, if you don't have, let me help you. Let's find a source. You know, let me not, he shouldn't be over there be like, oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up. He should be like, all right, let me call somebody. I know somebody that knows somebody. If I don't, let me find a way to figure it out. Exactly. You know, let me find somebody to figure this out because I don't have the answer. You know, and it should be a benefit as to where you're both being able to get the receiver in on no matter what is going on. So right. There's my TED Talk. But I know a lot of people would not agree with me on the man should love more versus the woman, but this is my opinion. I ain't saying y'all have to agree with me. I'm just saying,
right?
That was my opinion.
Because my best friend, if she's on her, she high fiving because she always say that. But I think to a certain extent, because like sometimes people say the woman needs to. Well, I think that's the way they put it. Is she needs to love the man more or be more attracted to the man, or he needs to love her more? I can't remember how exactly it was. I don't know if it was love or if it was like be more attracted. I think it was maybe be more attracted. The man needs to be more attracted to the woman than the woman to the man. Something like that. I can't remember, but I didn't agree with that because, babe, we need to like each other the same, equally attracted. I don't want you to like me more than I like you in that kind of way, and I don't want to like you more than you like me in that kind of way because I don't care what nobody say. Physical attraction, you gotta have it because who want to be with somebody they ain't physically attracted to? I know. I ain't been tell that story. Like, it don't matter what they look like. They hard, as long as they got a good heart. I can't say they hard when I turn over the way.
I'm going to tell you why I can disagree with that a little bit. I'm going to tell you why. It's because you can start up most times when you're dating somebody and you find somebody that you get married to, more times than none, they're not your type. If you sit with your married friends, your married co-workers, more times than none, guess what they would tell you? I would have never dated him. I would have never dated her. That don't make them ugly, you know, or
I'm saying ugly. I'm saying I am not attracted to him. Like sometimes it can still be a person who you wouldn't normally date, but some of their qualities make them look better than they really look.
Right.
No, but I'm saying to say that, oh, I'm going to talk to him or date him and I'm not physically attracted to him at all, that's a lie. And no, he could be all right. I can work with all right. But to say, I'm just telling the truth for me.
Yeah. Now, let me say this. I do think that some level of attraction should be there.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I can have some kind of attraction.
I think some level of attraction should be there, but I don't always feel like if it ain't no thank you Jesus, he dropped dead gorgeous, fine. You know, he because I do think that sometimes somebody their qualities can make up in the physical features of it all.
Exactly.
And once you get to know a person and once you know they heart and you see them, like you said, the physical attraction is going to come because you're going to fall in love with their person versus how do I post it? I'm sorry, I gotta take y'all.
That's rude.
I'm so sorry.
The physical attraction is gonna come. I mean, it makes them look better. Because they can be all right. I talked to a couple of people that were just all right, but the way they treated me and the things they did, oh baby, I thought they was Denzel by the time and stuff like that.
It really do changes.
But he wasn't but ugly. Well, I just couldn't look at it because I'm just sorry now.
It really do changes a lot of things, but sometimes say this, you know, the saying is you ain't ugly, you just broke. You know, that's the saying.
I ain't never heard that saying before, never, ever, never.
You've never heard, well, you ain't never heard of Galentine, so I ain't surprised. So
the shade is real.
But that is a saying, you're not ugly, you're just broke. You know, they say that all the time. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because sometimes it can be a thing of let's just change how you dress. You know, if you dressing, you know, frumpy all the time, you know, let's actually put you on some clothes that fit you. Now that you have on some clothes, hey, straighten up your posture. Stop walking humped over everywhere you go, you know, and sometimes it can take a little bit of cosmetic to kind of put the person up. Shave your face, cut your hair, you know, clean your nails, you know, because we got to be honest. First impressions are everything. Right. And you know, if you come up and come correct, it does change it where you ain't as hard on the eyes as you was at first. You know, you know, some nice clothes will make you double take and be like, okay,
yeah, they smell good too.
I was about to say they got some cologne on, you'll double take and be like, you know. But if they coming over frumpy and all the things, and you know. It does make a difference.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. I remember I went out this guy when he came to pick me up, and what I seen what he had on, I was like, no, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. Do you see what I got on? Do you see what you got on? This is not gonna work. And I couldn't unsee that moment.
Wait a minute, say that again. You what?
I couldn't unsee that first impression.
Of what he had on or what you had on?
What he had on.
What he had on. Oh,
I'm
okay.
like, what? We are going out on a date. Where are you going with the big old, like you said, big old long shorts on, big old t-shirt, just ruined the whole optics. Just like
So he couldn't take a chance?
No, I couldn't like him. I tried, but I just couldn't. It was me. I'm sure it was me. I was very needed a picture perfect. I ain't gonna say picture perfect, but you know, it was, you know, back in your 20s and your 30s, you ain't right in that side of looking past that. My mind went up because I knew I didn't have to settle for that, so I wasn't even thinking about that. So
yeah. What's up, Miss Kenya 0501? She said, hello, cousin. Finally able to tune in. I know I have to play back. Yeah, shout out to the replay watchers. What's up, Kim Wynn? She said he could have been testing you.
And I failed with a capital F and a check mark and a sad face. I failed.
Oh my God. Well, that's true. He could have been testing you, but I don't know. Maybe in that situation you could have been like, nah, sir. After the date was over with, it would be like, nah, sir. You got to do better than this. Like, I don't need you to, you know, buy you some pants that fit. We have you playing like this. Okay.
I know, but it was me. I'm gonna admit my own self. I've let a good couple of good ones, go on about their business because I couldn't get past the, the surface stuff or whatever, and I just felt like I didn't have to settle for that, and I just went on about my business. So,
But you know what? Okay, let me step on some toes. Ooh, okay. On my other channel, when I be doing other stuff, I be like, babe, I'm finna shake the table. Let me shake the
shake
table.
the table now. Shake the table.
I find it funny that women can sometimes be so shallow about the silliest things, right? Or not silly, depending on the person. But at the same time, you will be the same woman that let the cheating happen, let them be thank you Jesus fine. You're letting stuff.
I don't want to thank you. I don't want to thank you Jesus fine, because let me tell you this. I talked to this guy. I only talked to him one time. I mean, we went out one time because he was thank you Jesus fine. He was too fine. Like I don't want him too fine. We went out to eat and we went to the mall. We was in New York and Company shopping. Every woman that came in the store was staring at him like I wasn't even there. I was like, you know what? This ain't gonna work for me. I'm sorry, you're too fine. I don't want it too fine. That just was too much attention. I wasn't gonna be able to do that. I just couldn't do that. I don't want the too fine.
But even that, if he has a lot of money, look at a lot of these celebrities who put up with dumb stuff because of status, how he looked, and money.
Yeah, that's true.
And they won't date somebody else because of these things, but you would date him and be willing to put up with the disrespect that comes with it. So that's why I'm like, let me shake the table a little bit, because we the same women, not you, in the words of this. Yeah, not you. It's this guy watch, his name Rodney. He was like, not y'all, but y'all, not y'all, but y'all. Be the same ones who, all his shoes was ugly. We can't talk, but then you get somebody with some nice shoes and he's stumping you with them shoes, but we ain't ready for that conversation. We gonna move.
No, we ain't ready because you stepping on my toes, baby. Because if a man his shoes weren't nice, oh no, we ain't going out. Look, first thing I'm looking at his shoes. If you ain't gonna get off from work, I ain't gonna be doing
it. See, the Lord delivered. See. Oh my God.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm gonna keep it 100 for y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about me and I used to, but I ain't like that no more.
That's what we're here for.
Still working on me. He's still working.
So, does your relationship benefit or hinder you? The best thing to do is go make a good old checklist. Get your handy dandy notebook out. Write it out. Figure it out. Now, like I said, if y'all married, don't you worry about it. Y'all go find y'all custom.
No, because we ain't gonna exclude the married people, because marriage should mirror relationships with God, right?
Correct.
So your marriage should show fruits as well.
Correct.
You may be exempt from walking away or letting
it. That's what I meant by that.
Like, okay, you can't walk away, but there's something that you can do as well. And I feel like there's a lot of improvement that should be done, because I look for fruits in people, marriages, relationship, or whatever. And I'm not gonna say it tells the whole story, but I feel like I should be able to see a marriage and say there's hope.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at marriages or people that's married and be like, "Ooh, that's all they do is argue." Every time I see them, they do it. They ain't never happy. They look miserable. They'll never hold hands. They'll never be affectionate. They'll never do this. That's gonna make me question some things.
So you think if they not holding hands, that it's a problem in the relationship?
I ain't gonna say it's a problem, because I know that everybody is not with the PDA.
Yeah.
But for me, I like to see couples that are they ain't gotta be kissing and just all that. So I was at the Hickory Hill Community Center, and I seen Pastor Stacy Spencer and his wife. I sat there and watched them from the time they got ready to walk out of there to the time they walked outside. So it was cold outside. So I think she had her coat in his hand. So he took her coat, put her coat on her, grabbed her by hand, they kissed and walked on out the door holding hands. And I was like, oh my God, that is so amazing. Like that was so nice. Because I feel like because they do stand in the limelight like they are pastor and wife. And I feel like that should be an example to be shown, you know what I'm saying, while you're in church. I feel like you should see that from, leaders. And I feel like a lot of people have kind of gotten away from that. And you don't really see it much because, even in the church, sometimes they had the deacon sitting up here, the wives sitting over here, the kids in the back. So you don't see them sitting together like that in church where you can actually see that. But now you do have a few couples that coming in, baby. This is my man, they holding hands or whatever. But I just like to see that. And I don't know, maybe it's me because, I don't know. I be people watching because I just look at people to see. And I know it could be a facade because my old pastor used to say all the time, they could have been just getting out the car fighting or whatever.
And that's where I was about to go with it. I think that I don't necessarily, I think it puts people in a dangerous situation when you look at a relationship or a marriage and they doing all the right things. Now, I'm not saying that they supposed to be fighting and knocking each other upside the head and talking ignorant. I'm not saying any of those things. But most times when you look at certain relationships and you're like, oh my God, he's such a nice man. She's such a nice woman. Oh, they look so good together. Wah, wah, wah. And baby, it's World War 15 up in the house. But they come out and they present well.
Right.
So I would, if I could offer some advice, I wouldn't always look at that. I think it would be like, oh, that was nice of him to do, and be like, oh, that's pretty cool, but not to think that is, and not saying anything about that couple. Let me make that very clear. They're saying that they fake or anything. I'm speaking in a general thing. I would be a little weary of it because I do know that as married couples, we're up front. We're going to be, we're frontline defense, because it can be a thing. Because me and my husband did it. Baby, I'm mad as fish grease, hot as fish grease at this bang in the car. And we get out, put it together. We'll unite in front. When we finish, now let me tell you why I was mad at you,
No, but I'm not saying to ask for saying, oh, like I would want to have that or whatever. What I am saying is that, like, I should be to see some kind of, like, I don't want to always look at people married and be like, they always look sad and me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is going on? Like, don't nothing excites you, and they always complain about it and this, and like, you just makes me depressed. Like, there's no hope. It's just like it's not hope. But that's why I love my married friends because they're gonna give you the real. They still love their husband. They might say they don't want to do something today, but they still go, well, let me
do it. Yeah.
Let me do this for that person. And I'll be like, okay, I can get with that. But I can see some the happy, or I can see some normal. I ain't saying I seen no fights and all that stuff because I'm sure they probably do all that behind closed doors because I'm sure everybody does it. But at the same time, I just like to see or feel like I'm gonna say this, that there is hope in marriages because now marriages have been under attack for a long time. Mm-hmm. And you always see more bad than good of marriages. So I just want to see some good, some happy, some just, that was cute of them. Oh, that was so nice. Oh, they give me hope that, that one day, you be holding hands somewhere. Besides, they always mad at each other. Never see them happy together. They even like each other. That's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, but I kind of think that it kind of go back to the beginning. We touched on this a couple of episodes ago. Is that we ignore the red flags, and when you ignore the red flags and you get married, baby, it ain't do nothing but magnify once you get married. It don't marriage don't fix it, baby. It's gonna magnify. It's gonna be times 10, and then once a divorce comes, you know, it's like a you're telling all the bad, but more times than not, guess what? The red flags were showing they was there.
Right?
And then that's why we have sometimes, not all the time, you see so much divorce and you see so much he did this, she did that, woo woo woo. But it was like, baby, I knew y'all from the beginning. Y'all should have never got married to begin with. Like, what are we doing? And we overlook the red flags so much.
Right?
And then we still gonna get married. Like, it'd be the craziest thing.
Yeah, because sometimes in people's mind, oh, it's gonna change.
It's going to change.
It ain't. No, it's not. Why
It's
are
not
you
gonna
thinking it's gonna change? We didn't have a conversation. If you knew before we got married, I don't like to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
What makes you think that I'm just gonna change my mind and want to do it because we married now? So
Yeah.
for me, that told me that you accepted me the way I was because
Yep.
we had no conversation about me changing or compromising or anything about that before we got married. So why are you mad now? Because you thought that I was gonna change. I didn't
Yeah.
say. I just feel like you accepted it because
Mm-hmm.
we got married. So what's the difference now? Because we got a piece
I
of paper.
agree.
You know, that's the first thing they say. Because we got a piece of paper.
Baby, that paper, I tell you something.
Look, Nayla, I know you be at home beating up Rodney. Telling I tell people all the time, come home with us. I know you beat your husband. I'm going to
Yeah,
call the authority.
allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegedly, you
We don't know
allegedly.
that. Mm-mm. You tried to get us kicked out before we get started. We cannot say that.
I retract that. I retract that. I'm just playing, Nayla. I'm just playing.
They're gonna be like, wait, what's going on? No, we can't. Okay.
And see, I'm
Caitlin
going to keep Caitlin. Caitlin said, I believe in happily married. I'm hopeful. I don't know about happily, but I'm going to say happy. We're going to be happy times in the marriage. I'm just playing happily. You could be. I believe there are some happily married people. I do believe that.
I agree with that too. Yeah. I think it is too. Y'all, my eyes running so bad. My God. Okay. Well, y'all, I want to stay longer, but my face won't let me. All right. I'm struggling over here. This is all we have on today. Y'all already know what to do. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, which is Deep Conversation with Sean. If you haven't subscribed over there with Dina, go on over there around there to her channel, and she is Journey with Dina. All right. So subscribe to both. Be sure to comment, subscribe. Like I said, share it out, baby. It is free. 99. It don't cost you not a damn piece of nothing to hit that like button. We got 10 people in the chat. Hit the likes. Our likes should represent the views, okay? What do the likes do? The likes get us in the algorithm, okay? And to get people over here, and we can begin to expand and, broaden our horizons and all right? So that's all I have. I usually end on a Bible study, but y'all ain't gonna lie, I ain't got it in me today. I can't think about look, I am struggling. Dina, you got a Bible study thing to end it with? Go ahead, friend. Take it away.
I'm just gonna give y'all what I gave them on the Facebook Live today, and it's gonna be on the friendship. If you want to have better friends and be a better friend, the Bible says that one must show themselves to be friendly in order to have friends. So the next time you see somebody, just give them a smile, give them a wave. It don't cost nothing to be nice because you never know what that person may be going through. You could be the person that they run into that can either make or break their day. So think about that on your way to work tomorrow. And we out.
And there you have it. I'll see you guys, and we'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.